Hey guys, Dark Prometheus back with some more Grand Tactician. We're gonna get back into it. We're gonna be trying out the lemon and whiskey or whiskey and lemons DLC content here. We're gonna start a new career. We're gonna be on the Union side. We're gonna have the Confederate side be very hard and very aggressive, and so we will have some fun. It's only the Eastern side, but we'll see who we end up putting ourselves with. So which of the following describes your background? So there's a couple questions, but the first thing is, see if it's in here. I wonder. I don't think it is. So let's go with the cool one. Let's go with the one with the eagle. That looks cool. I'm not sure if that's actually the one. Let's say it was the round war. '20 sounds good. Let's go with 1825. All right. I was born in America and lived there. Oh, okay, cool. Just had a previous conventional war. Well, I would have been 20 years old, so I would say I was a junior officer. Did you study at West Point to become a professional officer? Yes. I wanted to serve. West Point studies. I was military history. That looks good. Let's go with geography, map drawing, and planning. Fought in many Indian wars. Motivation. Well, to protect the Constitution, values, and rights I believe in. It is the Union, so take another portrait. That looks cool. That guy looks like a boss. That goatee. Find best portrays your reaction. Demand a written order for filing through, unless it obviously is directly from them. That looks good. If insulted by a fellow officer, insults. Give insults back. Do I enjoy? Go with. Oh, interesting thoughts. Let's go with a good and hard-working soldier with a promising career ahead of me. Nope, I haven't really asked nor care what the opinion of others. That's more like me. Which of the following is the most important for the officer? Personal example to encourage the men. Let's go with swordsmanship and horseman riding. Confronted with disagreement among peers. Remain calm. Which of the following do you enjoy the most? Solving puzzles. Probably this one. It's all about the good old values and freedoms to forge your destiny the way you want. Okay. I like that. Is the main cause of this terrible ordeal. So, this is what the war eventually became. It was not this beforehand. At least for half the southern states. For the other half, it was about this portion because of the call up from Lincoln, the 75,000. Let's just see what this ends up doing. I wonder how some of these actually change your traits. I want to see an elephant. That's there. I mean, none of these are really good. This is more of the General Mattis of today. It looks interesting. Let's see how that kind of goes to our side. I mean, out of all of these, it has to be George Washington, right? In your opinion, which of the following description best fits the nature of contemporary warfare? It's all about maneuvering. Your unit's advancing an open terrain, comes with fire from walkover position. What do you do? No need to engage on the enemy's terms. You do. Make them find their way home. Say keeping lines of communication open and delivering orders when required. Actually, scouting ahead of armies and harassing enemy lines of communication. Forward deploy. Nowhere unenforced, moving your way. These were your last orders. Order to hold the line, but in front of you there's even better ground. What do you do? I mean, you need to hold the ground. You're advancing to flank enemy position, but the men are dead tired. What do you do? Order a forced march. Which following qualities is most important? I mean, personal example. Sure, let's see how that works. Which of the following qualities in the army is most important in winning wars? And the fighting spirit. Group maneuver and consolidating lines of communication. Actually, surprise and violence of action are force multipliers. That even an underdog to prevail against a numerically superior enemy. It is possible. Last question. Assuming in combat, if you can only do the following before marching out with the unit, what would it be? We have a mission to accomplish. Questionnaire has been finished. Okay. We're a veteran, Westport general, and an engineer. Okay. We are blindly loyal. Okay. Outrageous. Okay. Whereas not what expected in 19th century American society. When you find you outrageous, don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay. A teetotaler. Okay. Reckless. You are no coward, that's for sure, but the people around you think you lack any self-control when it comes to danger. Many fear your recklessness will get them killed. We're psychopath. Okay. While pressure does not seem to affect you at all, you also seem to miss many other human qualities like feelings. Many think you are a barking mad psychopath and a liability to your unit. We're a fire eater. Okay, conservative to the bone, and you don't keep that to yourself. Things were better in the early days of the Republic. Dealt with the radicals trying to change what the founding fathers established, and the federal government taking away individual freedoms. I don't know what that's technically supposed to mean, but all I cared about is this, really. I wanted to see how initiative, leadership, administration, cunning set up. Okay. Let's go with it's a name from one of the old Bear franchises in Madden. The nickname is Prometheus. Okay. So that's interesting how some of those can be in there. I know what these are tied to. This must have been tied to the maneuver. But that makes sense. I wanted to be as outrageous as possible on there, though. I wanted to see what it would come up as. I'm not sure how some of these traits affect the full campaign. Or if they even do. So that's why I wanted to pick things that were outrageous and be like a psychopath. And maybe some of the other generals won't like us. Maybe that's what it is, but that's one of the things I want to see. I want to see if that actually affects anything.
This step, secession, once taken, can never be recalled. We and our
Okay. You will be granted the command of any one of the other ones. So we have the 10th. Oh, where's the slider to increase? Probably in options. Pretty sure there was one. Full screen. Okay, that should be good. Click the music off so don't get flagged. Okay. Activate chapter videos. Okay. So we have the 10th Indiana, the 3rd Michigan. I mean, we have to go with the Indiana, right? We're gonna go with the 10th Indiana. They're right outside Parkersburg or West Virginia. Okay. That's what we'll take. The 10th Indiana is a part of the 2nd Brigade. Let's see. 10th Indiana is under Samuel Beatty, under the command of William Rosencrans, which is under the command of Major General George McClellan. We're under McClellan, who is out of Columbus, Ohio. Okay. There's war. Of course, we're just going to follow because we're not in command of this. Not command of the ability here. So we have the Army of the Northwest. It looks like we have a Confederate army here. Last seen in June. Obviously Winchester and Manassas. We'll see if we are eventually going to move out of Parkersburg. We have Porterfield's division at Philippi, which I think came in came in contact with the 1st Division, I think. You are in command of a single unit, and that is attached to a higher HQ. Your unit will move as part of it on the campaign map. Your management options are limited to this one unit. You will recognize your unit from a brigadier unit. We're using the NATO symbol styles. Management panel. Find your unit on the map by clicking the arrow. You will lead the unit in battles, receiving orders from your higher ups. Carrying out these orders, inflicting casualties will increase your prestige. You may advise units on the campaign map to move using your prestige. You may also try to influence policy and project choices, but due to your low position, it's expensive. Okay, and we know where we are. We're under Rosencrans here. Lately, I was given command of the 10th Indiana Infantry, a fine unit, especially now with me commanding it. Yeah, that sounds like the words of a psychopath or psychopath. So we have our prestige here is 154, and money is 250. Looks like McClellan is finally marching south to link up with his army, or link up with us at Parkersburg. No one else is moving. Victory at Wilmington. So that is the Navy. The Navy out here is doing something. Is that the one down here? The reports our brave military has won a victory at the Battle of Wilmington. The men feel excited about it. Wilmington out here. The 10th Atlantic took on the James River Squadron here outside Wilmington. And then this is the Atlantic blockading squadron there. So at least we have some kind of containment in this. We lost sight of that army that was outside of Philippia. I had a heated exchange of words with Colonel Mason today. When we parted, he was still clearly upset. Well, I mean, you are a psychopath. What do you expect? McClellan has finally caught up to us. It is the 4th of June. We're still waiting for enemy contact. Let's go up to 20 speed to be a bit faster. Okay, it's during the day. Still no orders. Here's the Army of the Northwest is moving out of Monterey. It's the one that was Franklin, I think. I think it's still moving out of Monterey. Still no movement for the General Army. McClellan has given us orders to march up to Wheeling. See when we actually conclude this march. First division is up. Camp life starts to get boring. Endless drill inspections. No action. It was raining cats and dogs today. Thankfully, we kept dry in our camps. Okay. We're not really going anywhere. Today I was told by other officers I was getting chubby. Probably just my uniform has shrunk. I mean, what do we expect? We're sitting here. Reports coming in about a recent defeat at the Battle of Williamsburg. Must be another artillery fight. Endless drill inspections, no action. So that was actually a fight at the, what is it, the Army of the Peninsula in Yorktown. Okay, and that is a loss at Hampton Roads. Unit has now disintegrated. We lost that. Army of Virginia moving north, or actually moving south. The Confederates are attacking Washington. Navy, okay, it's Navy ships. We have not been ordered to move yet. Disaster outside of Alexandria. Reports coming in about the recent defeat in the Battle of Alexandria. Mood among the men is gloomy. Okay. That is a Confederate push all the way to Alexandria, Virginia. Still, McClellan has not given us orders. Consolidating around Washington. We're finally gonna get going here. Alexandria is lost. We are about to lose DC, and McClellan does not want to march. Are we finally gonna step off here? We can't because we're in red. That's right. We're waiting for us to get up. Well, the Confederates are fighting in Washington. We are going to get ready with Rosecrans to march. Another disaster at Alexandria. Another disaster. We still do not have the readiness to step off here. Is it because we're technically not in a friendly state, so it's going to take us forever to get this? Okay, you know what? We're gonna load this. We might have to redo this and we'll do the questions again. But we need to pick another unit. I did not realize that that unit is kind of stuck there and it's not going to actually gain supply. So we're not actually going to move there. Just noticed that. Unfortunately, we can't join the Indiana. Unfortunately, we will have to go to the main menu and do this again. Should be pretty easy. What? I like the long marches. All right, we did that right quick. Kind of give you an idea of what some of the questions we answered, a couple of those differently, and so you kind of got to see there's a couple that were different. So that's cool. Also, I don't remember if we changed to an engineer to an infantry. The biggest thing is though, we're going to pick someone that is near DC. Yes, we're an infantry commander now. Okay. So I want to be Army of the Virginia. Northeastern Virginia. New Jersey, the New York. My things are different now. Let's take command of the New Jersey. In the 4th Division. Who's in command of the 4th Division? Remember who's in charge of the... I don't know. Let's go. 4th Division. Let's take that. Let's take charge of Jersey. Okay. The 4th Division is under Theodore Runyon. Our immediate superior is Colonel Montgomery. There we are with the 3rd Virginia. We have Springfield muskets is what we're going to go into. Okay, now we should actually have some fighting. Because we are technically going to be ones that are... Well, we're in the 4th Division. We will be a stagnant holding force. We will actually be getting up supply now. We can actually get into some fights. We're command a single unit. Yes, I know about that. We read that last time. Glorious victory at Hampton Roads. So it's the same one down there. Yeah, see, they start as yellow, but... So there's given command of the 3rd New Jersey Infantry. A fine unit, especially now with me commanding it. Okay, now we'll have... We'll at least fight at... What's that? Manassas Junction? Okay, there's the Navy at... Wilmington. Reports of our brave militaries won a victory at the Battle of Wilmington. He exchanged with Colonel Taylor today. When we parted ways, he was still clearly upset. Well, that should tell you a little bit. Even though we changed a couple of things, they still get angry. So we have items, mounts, weapons. My headquarters, my adjutants, if I want to. A 2nd command. Actions. These all cost prestige. Okay. And here's my biography. Okay. Recently purchased a pocket flask. Money well spent. Oh, that actually spent money. Oh, this is... Okay. Like us going through not just times, but I guess other players, kind of. All right, we're waiting for the 4th Infantry. We're in Cats and Dogs today. Thankfully, we kept around our camps. All right, there's a fortification being constructed here. We've not been given orders yet. Who's our commander? Oh god, we're surfing hunter Irwin McDowell. Okay. So victory at Hampton. We actually won this one down here this time. Department of Virginia is likely going to get rustled down. But who knows? We'll likely see more Confederates go down to Williamsburg. A bunch of forces. What? The 2nd Division now moved. There's 52nd Division are the MEUs to Grafton. Oh, what? Why did they do that? Okay, we're going to be in this fight anyway, I think. New companion. For God's sake, man, you march like a bunch of crippled old goats. Jesus Christ, we're going to be here all day and night until we get this right. 1-1. This is a new sergeant major in your unit. Loves discipline. His present increases your administration. Okay, can I actually equip him, or is he automatically equipped? He is automatically equipped. Okay, he's the legendary sergeant major. Okay, so that should also give you an idea. We will get in a battle. Okay, we've been ordered to march. I think. 3rd Division. Nope, the 4th Division has been ordered to guard Washington. Actually, now we've been ordered to Alexandria. Runyon's at our destination. We are to hold. Orders are to hold in reserve. The men got whipped good. We're still holding. Lost at Aqueduct Bridge. We're doing what we can to hold DC. Force coming in about a recent defeat at Aqueduct Bridge. Okay. We have an army moving north. Lee's division. We're still waiting for our first contact. That's at Hampton, so Hampton is now gone. And a loss out by Grafton. Can we just get Winfield Scott not as the commander right now? Because this man is really screwing up this campaign here in the east. Of course, coming in about a recent defeat at Tiger Bridge. We're still waiting. McDowell's not ordered us to march. But we are getting green in our readiness. The 1st Division is going to start consolidating. Are we going to get orders to finally march across? No, we are not. We've been told to hold. I'm gonna get us in the fight. Or is our march to southwest? There are rumors we are marching to Virginia. Reports coming in about recent defeat at the Battle of Alexandria. Mood among the men is gloomy. The sergeant major Working for you has made it a priority to probably train all the new soldiers you recruit. When you see him marching the men up and down the square, branching away like an Irish sailor, and beating those who fall off the line to the ground, you have no doubt he a fair man, but wonder if he's treating the men a little too hard. In the end, it's the results that matter, not the method. During the coming month, all recruited units will be properly trained. Okay, we're laying siege. Let's go. We laid siege. At least we did something. Okay, we set up camps near Washington, D.C., and we're await further orders. You seem to attract the ladies like honey. Recently, you were joined by a very liberal lady, by Civil War era standards, that is, whose company you enjoy also in the camp. She's very much your liking, has a long list of like-minded friends, and has very lucrative ideas. Seeing as real ladies man both commendable and culpable, her presence increases your fame. Okay. And we're still waiting. As of right now, the soldiers are pretty comparable. Colonel Tompkins is recovered. We have not been ordered to march south. Huh. Okay, now we've been ordered to march south in Virginia. Finally, here we go. The Battle of Fairfax Church House, Virginia. After initial skirmishing maneuvers, the opposing armies are deploying for battle. The Union fields 25,000 under the command of General Tyler. He is the brigadier general in charge of the group. And we are going up against Beauregard, who is fielding a men of 28,000. Let's see if we can win our first battle here. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. I think it's going to be interesting if we can win it. So how the battles kind of go is we will be given a mission. An actual mission with this. Headquarters view active. Close the HQ button. Okay. So we will be given a mission on the map to close. And come up on. I request you support the 1st Division as reserved. Deploy to the unit's immediate rear. Provide support its flanks, and if required, wait for further opportunities to support its operations. Okay. So here is our element. We are to come over here and provide support to the rear. Commander's initiative for the selected units. Is that there? I can't. I am the commander. Okay. You're matching with the rest of the formation. Many of them are going to take the Rock Creek Church Road. We are going to take the, what is this? The Millhouse Forward Road. Multiple ones like Tyler are going to take the middle ground. Actually, many of us are going to take Milkhouse Ford Road into Blagden's Mill Road, across the bridge, passing the Argyle Mill, and over to Pierce's Mill Road. We may not be able to get and support the rear of the unit. We'll see if that actually does go. We are the center of the marching unit, though, so at the end of the day, we will be able to tell our unit to halt if we need to. I expect we will make contact with the enemy before we actually hit the mill, the Pierce's Mill Road, I would suspect. Pretty long march today, though. It's 1300 in the evening. We marched all the way across the battlefield. We might get further orders when we hit this. Our job is support the rear and be in reserve. If we see a moment that we could assist, plug a gap, plug a hole, we will do it. Who's in front? The 1st, 2nd, 3rd Connecticut, along with the 2nd Maine, 2nd New York, the 1st Ohio, the 2nd Ohio, 69th New York, 13th New York, 2nd Wisconsin, 79th New York, 2nd, is that really the 2nd Washington? Okay, my orders have changed. I'm to be in reserve here. The Confederate positions are set up across the hill at Pierce's Mill. In the 1st and 2nd Connecticut and the 3rd Connecticut will start contact. The 1st Division under attack by the enemy. My brigade is on the march to support our boars. Take your regiment and move to the safe position quickly as possible. They want us to flank the rear. So we're going to come up and we are going to flank that of the 22nd Virginia. Those are tool tips, right? Can I turn those off? The quick info. Oops. Huh, I don't really need those. All right, we're gonna have to use this road. We're gonna try to come up on the flank. Speed up by 5. The first and second Connecticut are taking hard hits. We're coming in piecemeal. The Scots report enemy units are spotted in our area of operations. Deploy your regiment and engage the enemy. Yes, sir. We're gonna come out on the rear here of the 22nd Virginia. We're gonna see if we can get on the flank. Your regiment is displayed and contact the enemy. Continue your engagement at will using your own discretion. Break the enemy's line and whip them. We are in contact. There are 380 men going up against the 22nd Virginia. We are under artillery fire. We're inflicting casualties. Let's rally the men. It's first contact, so first contact is typically very difficult for the men. We've routed units nearby, we've taken casualties, and we have now routed. So morale has been broken. We are likely going to set up here. We're going to rally the men. It is at 8. It's approaching night. The first unit is broke. The 22nd Virginia is getting hit. Multiple sides. Still, the Confederates lace the top of the hill as the Union puts a bunch of forces into this. The 22nd Virginia is breaking, and we've just broke the 22nd Virginia. The 4th Virginia is likely going to break here. Let's march. We're now stable. The 4th Virginia here. Our cannons are not in position yet. Let's go 20 speed at this point. We are moving. We are going to support the flank of the unit, of the army. It is approaching night. we are going to get the orders, we are going to close on the 8th Virginia, or 8th Georgia here. Hit them in the flank. Well, the rest of the infantry does get engaged. The 8th Georgia will start retreating. Okay. This night. We do not have orders yet. We are going to immediately be in contact. Thank you, General, for sneaking me up against the 8th Georgia, who has literally more men than we do. The rear flank. Okay, commander has changed his mind again. We'll hope some of the other units. We've now broken. The Confederate forces are massing on our flank. However, we are massing on their flank. That's why there is a movement of a lot of units here. Let's go speed 5 right now. So a lot of troops all around. These cannons are starting opening up to the detachments. Get close to them. Good 20 speed right now. Let's get up and get ready to fight, but we're not going to fight until we get this up. See if we can't outmaneuver. We'll have the 2nd New York with us. I'd really love to have 2nd Main Infantry come up here. But we are in a minor defeat at the moment. We're going up against some cannons. Okay. The Timothy 3 will move up. And we are whipped once again. I don't know what the 3rd Division under Mansfield's doing. We're trying to... Where did I just route to? We're back here. What are my current orders? I don't know what my current orders are. Oh, we'll hold here. Are we really withdrawing from the field? Is that what we're doing? Were we whipped on the field today? Is it minor defeat? We are confident. We only have 15 ammunition. Help as needed. About 314 men. If you can support whoever this is. Nope, let's execute a full withdrawal. We're not assaulting this. I guess we are not. Okay. You are commanding your men courteously, even recklessly, when suddenly you feel the urge to vomit. Soon the horizon starts to wobble and you sit down with your face up high. Whether it happened recently just now, you are suffering from a concussion. It will take some time before you are once again able to give orders, but even then, decision making is slowed down and orders will take longer to execute. Okay. I'm not being ordered up in the battlefield right now. Okay, I guess we are going to come up here. One thing I'm going to have to do is watch more videos on this. First, support the 3rd Division as reserve. Deploy the units immediate rear, provides flanks. Okay. Will this actually work this time? It will. Okay, cool. Alright, never mind. Maybe I just wasn't understanding it. We're gonna put ourselves in the rear. Spot in our area, deploy your regiments, and engage the enemy. Okay, let's come up and engage this enemy here. We are now in contact. Okay, continue engagement and using your own discretion. Okay, I'm trying to break this unit. The 4th Virginia. Oh, okay. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, we've engaged. Where's our next orders coming from? Rest of the infantry has not been given an order. Okay, the rest of the infantry is moving up here. We've been ordered to assault the enemy here. We will get on the flank of the cannons. In the fortifications. We have engaged the cannons and we have dealt a blow to the flank of the cannons. We have dealt a blow. Set up to command. We have routed Culpepper's artillery. And now we have engaged Vaughn's detachments on their flank. We have pushed the enemy off Pierce's Mill Hill. Ride back to command. The 13th Virginia now opposes us. We will get on the flank. If we can engage the 13th Virginia from our fences, we will. We will continue the assault. We're now in contact. We will get on the flank. The 5th Maine has broken. The attack continues. Let's turn on the audio a little bit. There we go. The attack continues. We're trying to get on the flank of the 13th Virginia with 750 men. We are here. We're on the flank. We've taken 8 casualties here. We're trying to avoid getting hammered. How goes the assault on the other side? The assault is at the center in the orchard. We're trying to roll the flank of the Confederates. We have 10 shots. Oh no. The 13th Virginia has faced us. Now they're gonna get hit from the 4th Pennsylvania in the side. We're unstable. They are unstable. We are exhausted. Let's hold position. They still have the South Carolina in reserve here on the hill. We're likely going to support the 3rd Maine in this assault. Push them off the hill, men. But we may be seeing a minor defeat. We will not give up. Our ammunition may be low, but we will continue to fight. Let's move up. The South Carolina Regiment is not moving. Fire at will, men. Shoot away from the 3rd Maine. Fire all you have, men. 7 shots left. Fire them into the 8th Georgia and the 7th Georgia. The 8th Georgia. She's gonna turn and face the 4th Maine. Our 290 men strong regiment here from the 3rd New Jersey will continue to fight. Our first battle here. Continue to drive the Confederates off of Pierce's Mill. And we have pushed them off the hill, men. We're now taking casualties. We have now broke. Our men need to reorganize. They have now broken. $243, 82 from casualties inflicted, 60 from combat zone reached, and 25 for causing a rout. Now our assault into their flank will continue. We will continue to push them off. Continue the assault, men. We must fill the gap. Keep pushing. We must take Pierce's Hill before nightfall. I'm gonna roll up to the objective, see if we can take the objective. We have taken it, men. Pierce's Hill is ours. We are now getting the morale buff. Have we just sounded retreat? Can we hold it? End of day. The Battle of Fairfax Church House. All of our units have withdrawn from the battlefield. Although the battle is counted as a loss, the troops are retreating orderly. So, out of this, we lost 5,800 or 5,080 of our 22,000 men. 429 cavalry out of our 1899. 31 guns out of 77. For a total loss of 5,894. On the Confederate side, 5,000 of their 27,000 are laid on the field. 350 cavalry out of their 850. 25 guns out of their 55. Calling for a total of 5,500 laying on the field. We actually had a good bit. Our prestige, we got a total of 172.5. We got 87.5 for casualties inflicted. The combat zone reach was 60, and the routing of a unit was 25. Inspection of the battlefield here is as follows. Actually, we are going to probably quit this, but this is where we're going to end the episode. So maybe I'll watch some more some videos on this after I do a couple more episodes. I thought it was like kind of different, but in a way, but it makes sense. I thought we might have broke something or something wasn't happening because we weren't getting orders. Well, we finally started getting orders. There's that. So thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.